And we are back. And today we have the Fireball Kid, Chase Thomas. Chase, welcome to the show, my friend. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Always good to have you, man. Look at those luscious locks. They are coming out. They have really grown a lot since your debut here. When's the last time you had a haircut?
Probably before my last fight 6 months ago, and let me tell you, the wind is a blowing on the mean streets of Coney.
Man, so this is going to be the first time we've had you on since at least before your last fight. I don't know if we got to do an interview with you before the fight with Sheldon. So your first title defense. So you're coming in. You are 4-0 here at MMA at New Line, and the reigning featherweight champion. Coming in, defending your belt with, against, I hope I don't say his name wrong, Griffin Liam Bruno. I don't know. I got to learn that before I have to say it again.
I think it's Liam Bruno, but I'm not sure.
Liam Bruno. Yeah, it's like one of those names you would see on the Spartans on 300 or something there.
Three first names.
Yeah. Liam Bruno. Yeah, so this looks like going to be a good match. We got him out of Ground Zero, and I know Ground Zero and your gym are close, and the coaches all seem to be buddies. You guys hang out at the events, and now for the first time we have you guys clashing against each other for a title, and I think that's probably the only reason that we wrote to make it happen. So, what's your thoughts on this matchup?
I mean, I got nothing but respect for Ground Zero, all their guys. I love Bobby. I like the outside dog, Eli Hawkins, all them guys are. So I mean, there's no bad blood in this matchup. Honestly, I don't think fighting's personal. I actually was cross-training Nomad, and my opponent must have had the same idea. So I was actually training at the same gym as my opponent like 2 weeks ago.
Interesting. You're looking across the mat, and there he is. Like, oh, no. Yeah, a lot of those gyms up in that area do cross train together, and I've said it before on the show. That makes matchmaking difficult because a lot of these guys. Well, I roll with him like once every 3 weeks. Like, oh, okay. So that makes things tough. But yeah, I appreciate you guys both taking the fight. I think it's going to be a good fight, and I got a little look at him recently when he fought for Nuco. So yeah, he's definitely title worthy, and the probably one of the top guys in West Virginia. Even though he only has 3 fights, he's up there. And dropping down to 45. I don't know if he's fought at 45 before, but I don't think he really cut for 55 anyway. So yeah, this is going to be a good one. And we got 2 of your teammates on the same card. So we got Rob Mayernick also fighting in a title fight in a rematch with Cody Noble. They fought last May, so a year ago, when Cody took the decision. And Cody's the man. I think he's like he's at least 4-0. I think he has more than that, but he's at least 4-0 on BoxRec. And then we have Seth DeWitt making his kickboxing debut against Edward Petway from Butch Hiles' team.
Yeah, man, I'm really excited for both of them. I'll tell you, Rob had a year layoff, but I was just able to get the privilege to corner him this past weekend. He's in the best shape he's ever been. He's looking sharp right now. And we finally got him back in the win column. Seth, you're going to be amazed with Seth DeWitt because he's never fought, but he looks even title worthy. I'm excited to see him punch and kick somebody that's not myself for once.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I know anytime Brent comes to me with a fighter, they're ready. He's never sent anybody that shouldn't be competing. No, and he's got a good eye for that stuff, so he knows when they're ready to go. So yeah, usually when they're ready, they're definitely ready to go. And yeah, and Rob did have a little streak of losses, but I mean, he lost to a guy that was 23-0. They lost or 24-0. Then he lost to a guy that was Cody that made Cody 4-0 on paper. I believe Cody's more like 7-0. He's got some fights that aren't showing up on there. Um, Rob doesn't shy away from hard fights. So
Yeah, and they're all close, man. All his losses that he
yeah,
had were close fights against good guys. I think, I mean, he's not too far off of going pro, I don't think. And, I mean, I was really impressed with his performance over the weekend. He looked really sharp.
yeah. I'm wanting to find that video. So I'm definitely wanting to watch that. I'm a fan of Rob, so love watching him compete. We've seen what happens when Rob fights somebody that's not one of the top guys. So when we had that Baileysville Brawl tournament, which you were also in that, Rob, the first night, he fought a guy that for the first time he was fighting somebody that wasn't 20-0, and then Rob absolutely blasted him. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and he ran through that tournament.
Poor Eric got the worst of it, too.
Hey, and then, oh, yeah, Eric really grew from that. Yeah, Eric's been dying for that rematch with Rob, and Rob, I don't know if Rob has seen Eric fight since then, but Eric's really improved. I'd like to see it now, but I mean, Rob's grown too. Rob's not the same guy he was 2 years ago. But I mean, for you that night, you made your debut, and in a random draw, you went with Brendan Kelly. This was before Brendan was really known here. I knew him as a guy who had fought in Rough and Rowdy, Tough Man, stuff like that. But I mean, you caught Brandon. You gave Brandon a fight, and Brandon had a pretty tough tournament because that your whole division was stacked, and then he ended up fighting Philip Fox in the championship. You see where you and Philip are now. You guys are at the top of your divisions in your respective sports. But that was a wild tournament having all you guys in the same division.
Man, that was my first time ever striking at all. And, I mean, I shout out to Brendan Kelly. I see what he's doing now. I don't believe I don't think his fight went through Saturday.
Something with the MRI, yeah.
But,
yeah.
I mean, he's boxing for Misfits. I mean, I love seeing his success and stuff. No beef there either. I'm glad I actually got to face him. I think it helped my striking grow.
Definitely. 1 second. Let me pause this. Let my dog in. How do I pause this? Okay. All right. We're back. All right. So, yeah, we were talking about your boxing debut with Brendan Kelly there, and what a way to welcome you to a new organization by throwing you in a boxing match like that, and so we're glad you kept coming back because since then you've went on a rampage on our featherweight division, took the title, cleaned house, and we had trouble getting you a fight there for a little bit, and I believe that's going to change. Our featherweight division is growing, so I think here pretty soon we're going to have a line of guys waiting on you. So that's going to be good.
Bring them on, man. Bring them on.
All right. I am going to, since we never got to do a post-fight interview with you after your last win here, I'm going to play your fight with Sheldon Starcher, which was your first title defense, I believe. Yeah. So your first title. So, yeah, won the title over Gillett. Then you defended with Starcher. And I'm going to, forgive me, I'm an old man. Let me get this video up. Share. There we go. All right. Yeah. So talk us through this fight. We're going to play the whole fight.
I mean, I love that he was staring me down. He came out, charged at me in the middle. Not many people usually take the middle on me, but he did. He kept throwing those kicks. He at one point he hit that John Jones oblique kick. You know, he went for it. I think that pissed me off a little bit, got me charging in. And after that, basically, I mean, I'm glad I got the win, first round, but I don't think this is anywhere close to my best performance. I think I got sloppy. I think I got tense, and I think I charged in on him a little too much. I think this upcoming fight, you're going to see a new Fireball kid. I'm going to be calm. I've had a lot of time since my last fight. I'm going to be more technical.
This was a good experience too, getting to fight somebody that long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I actually wasn't even sure if I was going to take him to the ground in that fight because I like to get in there and strike. If I'm being honest, man, and just how long he was. I got in there for about a minute or so. I was like, "Yep, I'm wrestling this guy. I'm not dealing with this."
You got about a minute and 15 seconds to stand up, and all right, let's go to the clinch.
By the way, Elijah Thacker hurt my feelings on this commentary. He was saying it was an early stoppage, so I'm a little upset. I'm a little butthurt over that.
You hear that, Elijah? There he is, right there. Let's see. I feel. I mean, sometimes you're not always. Somebody on top's not doing damage, but then the guy on the bottom isn't really defending, or he's even attempting to escape.
I
In
also
Starcher's case, he probably didn't know how to escape here.
Well, I knew I had control there, and in my case, I had 30 more seconds to work with. If it didn't get stopped, I was really going to start throwing them down. But right there, I was just conserving energy, scoring. I wasn't that worried about it. And
that's a good stoppage.
I mean, look at Sheldon. He comes back every fight.
Yep.
He faced a tough opponent. His last MMA fight. I watched that. And I've seen he's kickboxing. I think that might be his sport right there, kickboxing, because he's so long and he fights 145.
I was thinking that too. Maybe kickboxing would be a home for him, and he did really well. But he fought a guy that trains just for kickboxing. I don't know if Steiner is ever going to do MMA. I mean, he might, but Steiner's been doing the kickboxing for a really long time, and
Sheldon had a really close fight with him. I thought.
Yeah,
I thought that fight could have went either way in the decision.
It's when you get in there and you're fighting and you go from having the little gloves to the big gloves. That makes a big difference. You can't
that's
sneak
like
those.
pillow fighting, man. That's like pillow fighting.
It's hard to sneak those punches through that guard, and Sheldon was active. I believe he gave Steiner some trouble, and Sheldon won the first round, but Steiner made some adjustments in the corner and took 2 and 3. And but it wasn't decisively. It was really you could have argued any of the 3 rounds either way. So which is impressive because Sheldon's striking is pretty much self-taught with him and his brother, and then self-taught strikers, and they just joined a gym. Well, they've been going and training 1 or 2 days a week at Category 5. But I believe about a week and a half ago, they actually moved to Poca. And so they're getting jobs over there, joining the gym. So now they're training full time. I would say Eric Kuhn must have helped Sheldon get a job. I know they're both car salesmen, but one was selling cars and one, 2 hours away. And then, now they're together. I'll bet he's selling cars with Eric now. And Preston's going to be running the Walmart over there.
Yeah, good for them, man. Good for them.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing how they grow now that they're actually training with a gym. They got good training at home alone. For somebody that did that on their own, I'm excited for the future with them. But man, we've been a while without you, and I know you're pouring in the training again. And you're with Brent. You're with a good team at Ryoma. I used to want to call them I used to want to be like the Brazilian thing, call them Hyoma. But yeah. So tell me a little bit about What's been going on since we saw you last?
I had a fight back in November. Fought a really tough dude. I took my first loss, but in a way, I think it was a blessing in disguise because I think I got too comfortable winning in there, and I think that taking that loss made me hungry, and I've been dieting outside of camp actually, which is the first time I've done that, and I mean I feel like because I've had so much time to work on I there for a while, I was taking fight after fight, and it just felt like nonstop going right back into fight camp. I
Yeah.
think taking a little time away from the cage just to focus on training, I was able to kind of reset myself, work just technique. I've became a lot better drilling partner according to my coaches. I don't throw as hard in drilling, which is good. Uh, I mean, besides that, I'm just excited. I'm I finally well, not finally, but I love these cards where I get to go to war with my teammates on the same
Mm-hmm.
card.
Nothing like it. Nothing like a little trip out of town with some of your teammates and all you guys go in the fight. And I know you got some guys on the grappling card as well. I don't have that card in front of me. Thankfully, my friend Zach Humberson is helping me with the grappling card, so he's taking a load off of me. So I don't know who's grappling. He's taking care of that, but I know we got some of your people on there. So who do we have on the grappling card from your team?
We got Curtis High, which is very skilled blue belt. Uh, I'm excited to see him roll. And we possibly have another guy, Zach Wigfield, but I don't know if he got a matchup or not. I know that Curtis is already matched up with I can't remember the name. I'm bad with that stuff. Get hit in the head too much. But uh, but yeah, I'm excited to see him. Uh, he's never really taken like I don't know what you call these matchups with grappling in the cage, like a super match or something
Yeah, I
like
guess you would
that.
call them super fight or something. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
different than your typical tournament. So
yeah. So I'm real excited for him. Excited to see him, see how he deals with just even though it's grappling, just stepping in the cage. I think it's a cool experience for him.
absolutely. Um, and other news. How does it feel to have your own trading card now?
It feels pretty good actually. I'm not gonna lie, my head went. I have been I have not been humble about it. I've been bragging about it a good bit.
Do it, man. Brag about it. You've earned
Yeah,
that. I don't have one of your cards in front of me, but I got a pack. So I mean, we got a pack here. I'm gonna hold this up. So I mean, these suckers are legit, man. I mean, just like buying a pack of baseball cards or whatever. So some little bit of boxing, kickboxing, MMA. Got the new line set. Um,
might get lucky. Might end up with the featherweight champ in your set.
that's
Who
right.
knows?
That's right. Um, so we got there's a lot of them out there. We've got 25 fighters in the set. Each fighter, there's going to be 500 of their base card, and there's also going to be about 50 to 55 limited edition autograph cards floating around. Um, so you got the red ink. The red ink is going to be the one you want. That's there's only 10 of those. So there's 10 of his card with red ink floating around. The rest are going to be in blue and black, and with a little higher number of those, I believe about 25 each. And but yeah, the red are going to be the ones that are sought after because those are very limited. Probably, I would say, I mean, based on that number, I mean, about one in every 9 packs will have a limited edition autograph card. So one of the 25 fighters. You got to collect them all, man. Like Pokemon, you got to catch them all.
I had to really work on my cursive writing for this. So buy them up, people.
Hey, you did good, man. You did a good job. Some of the guys missed the mark a little bit, but it's all good. Well, man, I'm looking forward to getting you back here in the cage. Long time coming. I know we had a few cards. We were just really trying to get you mad. Heck, you were on the cover of the one that was kind of built around you. The whole poster was like all about you. We started with you, and then I just kind of blended the whole thing, made the whole thing orange, and then your fight fell through, and we weren't able to get anybody else to take the fight. And I'm like, man, this sucks. But
yeah,
that was November.
I actually fought on the same day for a different card when I was on the poster for that one.
Yeah. Well, I hope they tuned into the wrong one and bought ours instead of the other one. But where's Chase's fight? He's on the cover. We know he's fighting today. Yeah. Man. With our featherweight division growing, and then maybe one day you'll try to go up and take a 55 title or go down to a 35. I believe it's going to start getting a little easier to get you fights. And but hey, keep working, improving. Go around collecting all the belts at the amateur division, and look forward to seeing how far you can take it, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Any final words to the people that are still watching? Family.
Shout out to all my people at Ryoma Academy, my coaches, Cody Matthews, Brent Walter. Shout out to the people at Bauer House, Coach Rob McCraw. He's helped me out a lot. And shout out to my boys at the Fitted Joint. Always getting that Fireball Kid merch. Buy that. Maybe buy a trading card with it. Who knows? And shout out Lonaconee, Maryland. That's all I got.
I like it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. And tune in June 29th. New Line Cagefighting 25. This man is the co-main event. Defending his featherweight title. The main event was announced today. Denzel Chapman making his professional boxing debut against veteran Joe Thompson. And Joe's actually coming off of a 2-fight winning streak. Last fight, 3rd round knockout on our card in Lexington. So Joe is really Joe's looking good. So it's going to be a banger. All right. Thanks for watching.